Hey guys, I am back, and as promised, I am going to show you my new machine. So, little backstory. In 2019, I bought a secondhand Bernina. It was my second Bernina, and I bought it because I wanted a bigger version. I had the 570, which I still have, but I used that one for classes, and I wanted a bigger throat space to sew on. And I always loved the 770, but at the time, my husband decided that he's like, why are you gonna pay all these $1,000 just to get warranty? And my dealer said the same thing at the time. And I said, what if I don't get the warranty and something goes wrong with the machine? And both him and the dealer said, well, even if you get 2 years out of it, it will be worth it. So I caved and I bought the second-hand machine. It worked fine until I want to say 2021. So 2 years later, it started. Well, you know what? It was actually working fine. And then I took it to the dealer to be serviced, and it was just downhill from there. It came back. The screen was doing weird things. I could not see anything on the screen. It wasn't black, but it just looked like it was all scratched up. It went back to the dealer. It got repaired. It was back again. Then I had another problem, and it was just problem after problem after problem. And by 2023, I was like so frustrated. Plus I had the store, remember that, more stress. And it was 2023. I decided I'm not doing this anymore. It's too stressful. Plus, if it dies on me, I'm not gonna have anything to trade. So I talked to the dealer and we worked out our trade, and I got my 770, which is what I wanted in the beginning. I did get the 770 QE Plus. So that's the upgrade from the 770. And I did also get the carrying case. I have the embroidery module for this machine and the carry case for the embroidery module. And what I wanted was one of those Sew Steady tables. So I got this table for it because it's nice and wide and longer than the original Bernina table. This one, I think it's the 18 by 24 Sew Steady table. I haven't sewn a lot on it yet, but I love it. Now, I don't quilt. I do garments. I don't do garments as much as I used to, but I've started doing bags, and I embroider a lot more than I used to. I have a 10 needle embroidery machine, and I like this machine with the embroidery unit because then I can do smaller projects and projects that require the same color thread on the bobbin, which is why I took the embroidery module for this machine. I also have the embroidery module for the 570. And yeah, that's like my sewing retreat machine, the 570. Although after sewing on this, I would probably want to take this to retreats, especially since I have the carry case for it. So who knows? Anyway, that's my new machine. So far, it's been really nice. Right now, the embroidery foot is on it because I was doing some embroidery projects. Let me show you what the embroidery module looks like. I'm not going to hook it up right now, but this is what it looks like. And I will do a video on the embroidery module at a later date. So now I'm going to turn the machine on and we'll get to see the screen and go through some of their basic stitches. Okay, I'm in front of the machine, as you can see in the screen, and I'm going to turn it on, and you're probably going to hear that, well, not probably, you are going to hear that Bernina burp. I remember the first time I turned the machine on, a Bernina on, and I heard that noise. I like freaked out. I'm like, what is happening? And where is the on button? It's been too long. So I turned it on, I switched it on, and you're gonna hear that noise probably. Okay, there we go. And this is what your screen looks like. So because I was embroidering before, it's telling me to engage my feed dogs, and it's showing me that I have the embroidery foot on. And it's also telling me here that I have my straight stitch plate on. So if I want to do regular sewing or sewing that requires me to do a zigzag, it would not allow me to do that because this foot is on. If I wanted to change that to the regular stitch plate, the 9mm stitch plate, I would have to tap here and tap this one that says 9mm and click exit. And now this says 9mm. Same for the foot. I would have to tap here. Number 26 is the embroidery foot. I will show that to you. It's this foot. So to change that, I would tap here, and the foot that I usually use is 1D. D means dual feed. It's like a built-in walking foot, and I will show you that as well. That's one of my favorite feet. I do all my sewing with this unless it's like specialty. So the dual feed, I'll show you the dual feed later. It slides into here. That's what it does. And then it helps feed your fabric evenly. So I would select 1D, which is here, and then click the X. And now everything is set up for me to go do a straight stitch. So that's one of the features that I like on this machine. It'll kind of help me not break a needle. Not that I break needles a lot, but if I accidentally like have the straight stitch plate on and I were to go do a zigzag and I forgot that I had the straight stitch plate on, this machine would not allow me to do that. It would not allow that to happen. So let me go show you how I change the straight stitch plate on this machine. This is the 9mm stitch plate. You see how wide it is from here to here? From there to there? That means I can do zigzag here with this plate. This one that I have on, I cannot do zigzag with this, and I would show you why. It just has that hole there, so I can only do straight stitch with this. So this is the plate I use when I'm embroidering. So to take it out, you just press on this little circle here. Yeah, that little circle. When it's in there, and it will pop up. I can show you again. I'm going to put it back in. So the circle is here. You have to press on the circle and it pops up and you take it out. And then I put my 9mm stitch plate in. The feet, you just put it in here. There is a, I don't know what you call it, like a little cone shaped part of the machine that fits into here, and then there's a lever that hooks under here, and that's what keeps the foot in place. I really love that on a Bernina because I do not like to always have to find a screwdriver when I want to change feet. It's one of the features that I absolutely love with Bernina. No screwdrivers needed for me to change the foot. I could literally do it with one hand, and that's it. It's on. Now the little groove that I showed you in the back of this foot is for something here that comes down. See that? I could probably show you from the side. Hold on. So in the back here is what I'm talking about. This lever here it's like a built-in walking foot, and it just fits right in to the groove of the foot. So all feet that use this feature has to have D on it. And I'm going to show you what I mean. So this foot says 1C, and this foot says 10D. D stands for dual, and it's going to fit into that groove right here. The C foot does not have that groove, so I cannot use this dual feed with the C foot, and that's all it means. I love the dual feed. It helps everything like go smoothly. I really do. That's another feature that I love in this machine. In the 570, I do not have that feature. Another feature that I love is the big bobbins. Like, my 570 does not have the jumbo bobbins. Absolutely love. What else? What else do I love about this machine? I love, like I say, the big throat space. There's a lot more features that I haven't figured out yet. I know there's a really nice reverse feature. Like, it will actually, when you stitch, let's say you stitch 3 stitches forward, 1, 2, 3, there's a feature on this machine that will go exactly in the hole when it's reversing. I haven't done that yet, but I love that feature. And I'm sure there's a lot more that I haven't figured out yet. But basically, it's like the same features that I have on the 570. Remember, my 570 is the older model 570. My dealer said if it was him, he would never get rid of that model. And I don't plan to, but that's in a bag. It's in its case, and it's for when I travel. I did use it recently. I had a little sewing retreat, and I used it recently because I wasn't going to take this one. Plus, I didn't have the case for this one at the time. But if I have like a nice weekend sewing retreat, I would definitely take this with me now that I have the case. What else is here we could explore? Let's see. Okay, stitch length. This is the stitch length, and if I want to adjust the stitch length, I can use these buttons, or I can use these buttons. You can see it's changing, and the longest it could go is 6 millimeters. And if I want to get it back to 2.5, I just tap here. The stitch width is here, and same thing. I can use this plus sign button, or I can use this knob to turn. I could also use this knob to get it back to where it was, or tap there and it gets back to where it was. Stitch width can go up to 9 millimeters. So there's that. What else? These are your different stitches on the machine. I haven't used much of these. I like stitch number 4. A few people in the Bernina group on Facebook told me about this stitch when I was making my first swimsuit, and I absolutely love it. So this, I would say, for if you're making lingerie or your swimsuit, this is that stitch you need to use, not your regular zigzag stitch. This is your regular zigzag stitch. This would be the stitch for your lingerie stuff. What I use a lot is stitch number 1 and stitch number 6. I love stitch number 6 when I'm making bags. It's a triple straight stitch, and the reason I love it is because it exaggerates the straight stitch, so it makes it thicker. It makes it look like an embroidery stitch without having to do embroidery. So that's why I like this stitch. Other than that, I don't think I've checked out. Oh no, I have used something here. Stitch number 24. I think it's 24. It's like a tack down stitch, like tacking. So when I want to reinforce like a pocket or well, a pocket in a bag, or whether it be a pocket on a shirt or something, I use this stitch to do that. And what it does, it just gives like a tight zigzag stitch, and it's very short, and it's done. It just ends on its own. Even if my foot is on the presser foot, it will stop. I haven't gotten into these yet, but I probably will at some time, because I like using some of these stitches for my rope baskets, to like accentuate my rope baskets. So that's in this file folder. In this file folder, there's like way more stitches here, right? In that file, it has like 7 pages of stitches, designs. And then you have another file. You have like 2. Ooh, what's this? I haven't even got here yet. There's a roller skate. Cool. I love roller skates. Can't roller skates, but I can't roller skate, but I love roller skates. I own a pair of roller skates, but I haven't learned yet. What is this? I'm very scared to fall, so yeah. And then we have the letters and buttonholes, different buttonholes. When I saw how a Bernina made a buttonhole, I was sold on the machine. I love the way Bernina makes the buttonhole. This is the buttonhole foot. I love it. I cannot make buttonholes to save my life, but with this machine I can. So that's why I wanted this machine. It was the buttonhole it was the demonstration of making a buttonhole at a sewing show that I saw, and I was sold. What is here? Let's see what's here. I don't even know what these are. So this is probably something I have to look in the book for. This is saying, I have no idea what that is, but I will probably have to read up on it. I think this has to do with quilting, so yeah. And what's here? I have no idea, and I have no idea. Told you. Oh, maybe I should use the question mark. Let's go back here. Where is that? Yeah, this has to do with quilting. So I wonder if I do question. Oh, there it is. See, that's a really cool feature too that I like. So if I want to find something out, I would tap on the question mark and then tap on what I want to find out, and it tells me hand look quilt stitches. Hand look quilt stitches replicate hand sewn running stitches. Use quality monofilament for upper thread and 30 weight cotton in the bobbin. Thread tension is automatic. Adjust, increase if necessary. So there you go. I kind of figured out it was a quilting stitch. Let's check this one. Blanket stitch number 1309 or 1310 for sewing along an edge. Cool. Recommendation: applique decorative work, sewing on decorative bands. Now, I said I don't quilt, but I do have a quilt that I need to finish by the summer, so maybe these will come in handy. Let's check one more. Quilting, crazy patchwork, and decorative work. That's what this says. And yeah, that's a lot of stitches in there that I probably won't use. Okay, let's go back to home. Embroidery. I can choose which one I want. I'm doing this so because I don't have the embroidery unit hooked up, but I want to like try this out. So this is like different types of fabrics or different weave, I guess. Interesting. Question mark. See, lightweight woven, like lightweight silk, cotton, lightweight linen, organza, and so on and so forth. Question mark. Let's see, this is leather or suede, imitation fake leather, vinyl, that sort of stuff. Question mark. Let's see what that is. That's tulle and lace. And what is this? Fur. Fake fur or just fur. And this, I think, is like towels and stuff. Terry. Toweling. That's what that is. Bathing gown, sorry. Dressing gowns and towels. So yeah, this, like, you know, if you don't know, you just use your question mark and you can find stuff out. What's this button for? Oh, I think this is like a manual on your phone. On your sewing machine, not your phone. Yes, it has like all these articles. How to thread. Oh, it has video. Also, how to thread your machine. Threading the upper thread. Interesting. See, you're learning with me. It's even showing you how to do the needle threader. That is cool. Oh, let's go back again. Let's see the BSR, which is something I want to learn because I want to quilt that quilt that I have to do. And I have no idea what why do I keep pressing that? Techniques, applique, top stitching, applique. Let's see what applique is. Oh, you can like do this too. Cool. I wonder if these buttons also let the screen move. That is good to know. So if I get here, yeah, I can go up and down with this button. See, I don't mind pushing buttons and turning things. That's how I learn. I could always go back to where I am. So that's how I am. Yeah, so this is just a little bit of what this machine can do. I have no idea what this button is. Okay. The foot disappeared when I pushed it. Okay. I feel like I never saw that button before. This is my tension. This is my needle. My foot. Presser foot. Stitch plate, feed dog, bobbin. That's what those are. So yeah, this is a little bit of my new machine. I am going to show you more in another video because I don't want this video to be super long. This is the Bernina 770 Quilters Edition Plus, and so far it's been fun discovering it and using it. I think I've done a lot more embroidery on it than I have done sewing. So until the next video, I'm gonna say goodbye here. Like and subscribe. Until next time, bye.